you guys may have seen, you may or may not have seen, the interview I did with Irina, the girl from Russia. So, if you haven't watched my interview with Irina, make sure you check out that interview. It's long, but it's very interesting. A lot of great insights there. A lot of nice tips for improving your English and for learning languages in general, because Irina speaks 5 languages, 3 at basically a native level, or at least a very high level. And one of the things that she mentioned in that interview is something that has different names, but one of the names is shadowing, which means that you listen to what someone says and you imitate it immediately. You try to copy the sounds. And I want to work on this a little bit. I want to do it in 2 steps. I'm going to do it to show you if it works or not, to see if it works for me. And then I'm going to give you an example so that you can practice it. All right? So first we'll see, hey, does this work? It does. Hint, hint, it does. Not always, but it works generally. We're going to see if it works by me testing it out as a method. And then I'll give you the other example to practice, okay? Now, my weak area in accents. I love to practice accents. I like to do the Southern accent. I like to talk like that. I like to do a French accent. French English accent is very interesting. It is fascinating to me. I like to do the Chinese accents. Very beautiful, very nice. It's so good. But one of my weaknesses has always been British English. It's tough for me. It's really hard. So I thought maybe I could use this technique, this shadowing technique, to try to imitate the sounds of a native English speaker who speaks British English. That's what I'm going to try to do. I have an audio clip from someone I really like the sound of. His name is Christopher Hitchens, or rather was Christopher Hitchens. He's now passed away. But I love his pronunciation. I love the way his voice sounds in YouTube videos. And I want to be able to imitate that. So I'm going to practice it. Now, the key thing with this technique is we're no longer focusing on words. One of the major problems with improving pronunciation is a focus on words. How do I say the word casual? That's not the focus. The focus should be on how do you make the sounds in the word? Or how do you make the sounds that go perhaps between words? Because sometimes, in fact, often, words are blended together, right? Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Notice how the whatever you goes into the next word there, right? Well, are we talking about words or are we talking about sounds? Because actually those two, that little piece there, it's hard to say, well, that's this word and that's that word. It doesn't matter. So as soon as you get your head away from that idea, you can start to really make progress here. Right? And focus on what is really important, which is the phonemes, the sounds, and imitating them. Now, the key to this is to develop your awareness, your listening ability, your ability to hear the sounds, and then awareness, your ability to hear whether you are making the correct sounds or not. Because if you don't have the awareness, if you can't hear whether you're making the right sounds or not, then how can you ever improve? If you have a very strong accent from wherever in the world and you want to make it less, you want to reduce it, the first step is to know what sounds you're making, right? That's reasonable. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try to practice a short audio clip. This is only a few words that I'm going to practice. I'm going to listen to it and then I'm going to try to repeat it, see if I can get my British English to be at a higher level. More British sounding. Right now, when I try to do a British accent, I just talk like the Queen of England. It's very cartoon-like. It's not, nobody actually talks like that.
It reminds me of the very first broadcast I made in 1940.
Right, except for the Queen. So I'm going to try to get someone who's actually speaking a British accent and see if I can improve. All right, so I've got my phone here, and I'm going to play this clip that I have. And then after this, I'm going to read my own thing that then I will put in the description that you can practice. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to hold it up here, and we'll listen to the first part, and then I'm going to try to do some imitation. I'm learning here. You're watching me try to learn the British accent. This is what I do when I practice accents. Okay, here we go.
If anyone thinks that there's a question,
if anyone thinks that there's a question, if anyone instead of anyone, American anyone is a smaller if anyone instead of anyone, if anyone thinks that the instead of that there, Americans are more open. That there is the more narrow mouth, smaller mouth. The instead of an as Americans would say, there's a snake in my boot. There's a question. This is more that there's a if anyone thinks that there's a
thinks that there's a question, who's heard me, who thinks there's a question, I answered
who's heard me, who's heard me. So definitely less of a focus on the R sound for the British pronunciation, right? Definitely a weaker sound. Here we go.
Who's heard me, who thinks there's a question, I answered poorly.
Who thinks that there's a question, I answered again. There's that missing R. It's not missing, it's there. It's just the tongue is flatter. It feels flatter to me that Americans would go that there's a question. I answered poorly instead of poorly. Poorly. There's a question, I answered poorly. Okay.
Or inadequately, or badly, or failed to answer at all, and would like, or inadequately, or badly,
or inadequately, or or inadequately, not adequate. Americans say inadequate. It's so inadequate. I don't like it. It's so bad. That's the American pronunciation. Inadequately. It's a different A sound. Instead of inadequately. Okay.
Failed to answer at all and would like to challenge.
Failed to answer at all. Instead of at all. Americans definitely say at all. At all. Everything's so dramatic and wide open. At all. It's almost one word. That's why we got to focus on not words but sounds, because you could put that together kind of as one little sound unit. At all. All right?
If anyone...
Oh, yeah. So I made a slow version for myself. Okay, let me listen to the last part of this one.
Or badly, or failed to answer at all, and would like to challenge me.
And would like to challenge me. And would like to challenge. Instead of challenge me. Challenge me. Me. Americans, me. That's me. British people, me. Challenge me. Me. Well, I've practiced it. Now, I've written it down. I did not practice this before this video. I wanted it to be, this is just me trying to learn, all right? I'm trying to improve my British pronunciation. But I did write it down, and now I'm going to just try to read it cold, and you can see what you think. This is what I do when I want to work on accents. All right. I'm going to go slowly here. We got to start slowly, and I might self-correct a little bit. If anyone thinks that there's a question, who's heard me, who thinks that there's a question I answered poorly, or inadequately, or badly, or failed to answer at all, and would like to challenge me. All right. Let me try to speed it up a little bit. If anyone thinks that there's a question, who's heard me, who thinks that there's a question I answered poorly, or inadequately, or badly, or failed to answer at all, and would like to challenge me. All right. That's my, I think if I kept practicing it, I could get better and better. I really do. I think I could do better if I kept working at it. But I think I'm okay with my progress. I'm fairly happy with my progress. And this is how you do it. Now, the key, again, is to not emphasize words like atoll, atoll, atoll. Who cares what word that is there? We're just focusing on the sound. And then once you hear the sounds, you've got to be able to hear yourself. This is awareness. Hear yourself saying something and repeat that. Am I matching? Now, I think I'm getting closer. I don't think I'm perfect, so I can keep practicing it. But I think I'm getting closer, and I can hear at least the atoll and the lower R sound, right? Poorly, poorly instead of poorly, right? And I can compare it to how I would say it. That's one thing that really helps me. Hearing myself say poorly as I would say it. Poorly, 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 poorly. At all, atoll, atoll. Now it's so clear and so distinct, right? Okay, now, why are we doing this? Well, hopefully, this is the method that you can use to improve your own pronunciation, to reduce your own accent. Now, you should choose someone you like to listen to, okay? Someone you think sounds cool. I like their voice. I like how they sound. I want to try to imitate that. And then listen to a very short, very, very short clip of them speaking. Very short. Shouldn't be long. Write down every word. Now, this is good for your listening. This is good listening practice. Excellent listening practice, because you have to write down every word. I'm going to read something that I wrote, and then I'm going to put a link to that in the description of this video, okay? You can download that and practice by yourself. If you want to use mine, if you want to use someone else, that's fine too. I would spend more time in Midtown if there weren't so many tourists and scam artists constantly walking around. In a sense, those two groups of people are perfect for each other. One is desperate to spend money, and the other will say anything to get it. Okay, so you can practice that. Again, I'll put that in the link in the description. Practice it until it's comfortable, until you feel like your sound matches my sound. And again, awareness is key here. Okay, so hopefully you can get it. If you don't want to use mine, use someone else's. It's totally fine. Find examples that you like and imitate, imitate, imitate. It's all about the sounds. All right, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. Also, don't forget to subscribe or follow, and make sure you check out my courses in the links in the description. If you have questions, if you want to share your own examples, make sure you do that in the comments. I will definitely check them out.